Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. The boys are back. Mitchell's on his way. And we're here to talk about West Ham United 0, Everton 1, and what a load of shite that was earlier on. To my right is Lucas. You know where he's from. The US of A, via Maryland. Down the bottom there, Clive. And over there is my arch nemesis, West Ham Online. Lucas, you watched it this morning. How depressed have you been all day?
I mean, the Steelers right now are adding on to it, so not the greatest day for me. I really hate when NFL's back because that's just a potential for 2 L's in one day for me. So my day is going great. But this morning, yeah, it was just quite shit, wasn't it? Very, very uninspiring in my opinion, I'd say. I didn't think we were the worst we've ever been, but I think uninspiring would be the best word for me.
Great. Clive, what about yourself?
Well, I decided not to go to the game, and I watched it on telly instead.
How come, Clive?
Good on
Well, I was partially nursing a hangover, and I was also partially dealing with like other personal shit. So I didn't go to the game, and I'm very glad I didn't go to the game because what a load of baloney that was.
Yeah, I agree, mate. It was. And West Ham Online, you've done the afterthought with me when you clashed on Antonio. Are you okay since that for the last hour?
Yep. Hello to the chat. Good to see everyone in this evening. I'd say the game, for the most part, I imagine for the neutral, it was incredibly boring.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to any neutrals that had to watch that.
Especially as it was on Sky Sports.
Fucking Super Sunday. It was Super Sunday over here. Yeah.
Apart from Everton's goal, I thought Everton's goal was
super
really
mundane. Good. That's what it was.
But I'd say, yeah, it was disappointing. I really didn't expect us to lose today. Just personally, I didn't think we'd lose the game. So, yeah, major disappointment, but it's what it is.
Right, let's get into this then. Right, start off with Areola, the saviour, because he's the only one who can make a save and keep us in games at the minute. Lucas, I'll let you go first. What are you saying?
I didn't think he did a lot wrong today. His distribution was actually really good. Made 3 saves. His pass accuracy was 89% today.
Some of these kicks were embarrassing. Like he was spooning them genuinely about 10 yards.
His pass accuracy was 89%. I don't know what else you want me to say. So the numbers back me. But his communication today wasn't the best. There was a few times him and Zuma could not decide what they wanted to do. Areola wanted the ball to fall to his hands, but Zuma would clear it. But and then the goal we conceded, I think that was just honestly a really good strike from Calvert-Lewin with poor defending from our 2 center halves. But I'm gonna give Areola I'll give him a high 5. No, I'm gonna give him a 6. I really didn't think he did a lot wrong today. Just a 6.
Clive?
Yeah, same here, 6 for me. How I see it is stopped us from going 2 or 3 down in that game.
Oh yeah, that save 1-on-1 with Decore, really good save.
So I mean, how I see it is, he gets a solid 6 from me. Short and sweet.
West Ham Online?
7. Great save. Kicking was crap. I have to respectfully disagree with Lucas on that. Maybe he done a lot of short passes, but flipping hell, literally spooning them 10 yards. But great save. Done nothing wrong on corners. Coming into the season, I was a bit worried with him on corners. But to be fair to him, it's not really led to any goals that I can remember. Maybe one. But yeah. So overall, I'd say he's one of our best players. So I'll give him a 7.
I'm going to go high 6. I think he kept us in the game for as long as he did. He made 2 really, really good saves like that. Kept the score down. Without him, we get hammered today. Let's be honest. So, yeah, high 6 for me. Let's move on to this man. Vladimir Sufal, Clive.
Hello. lot of passing, good tackles. Didn't really do too much wrong. Went a bit forward, looked all right on the right-hand side. Nothing really incredible, though, just a 6. I can't really go, oh, he did amazing. Didn't assist anything, didn't get a goal, didn't, 6.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dead.
I'm gonna go next. Yeah, I thought he was bang average today and back to being the old Soufal of just hoofing the ball down the line and hoping for the best. It's like hoofball all the time. Amount of times he had chances to cross balls in today and he refused to do it. So I agree with what Keith says there. Bang on the money. 5, nothing special. And that's what I'm giving him, a 5. Lucas.
I thought defensively he was actually pretty solid today, but going forward, not at his best. 81% pass accuracy, created 1 chance, but the normal hoofballs are very uninspiring, to be honest. And his crossing today, I really am not gonna go really much into that, because if you look back throughout the match, we put in a lot of crosses and there was literally no one in the box. There was at most one person in the box from most of our crosses today, from what I remember. And I'm not going to slate him too much for that. So because I thought he was pretty solid defensively, I'm going to give him a high 5.
WestHamOnline.
5. Kept hoofing it forward. Didn't make too many mistakes defensively. I thought he's well dealt with McNeil right, to be fair. But yeah, kept hoofing it forward. I don't remember him creating a good chance. Yeah, 5.
5 for you. We move on to the other side. And that is Aaron Cresswell. And we're better to start than West Ham Online. Take it away.
Good. Thought he was one of our best players. We did miss Emerson's driving. We did miss Emerson's driving runs.
You're laughing, but I actually agree with him. Go on.
We did miss Emerson's driving runs, but I thought Cresswell was good. Good on the ball. Didn't make any defensive errors. Passing was good. Thought his set pieces were okay if people were actually in the right areas. Yeah. 7 for Cresswell.
Lucas.
Let me start by saying, first off, I didn't think he was bad today at all.
Right.
But I definitely did not think he was one of our best players. I thought he was just there. I thought he was incredibly average. He was decent on the ball. His pass accuracy was high, but he really did nothing today, if I'm honest. His set pieces were all right. But he's so slow and affects our team so much. The left side was completely just cooked today. Absolutely cooked. We couldn't do anything down the left-hand flank. And some of that is his fault, in my opinion. But I'm going to give Cresswell I'm going to give him just a 6. I thought he was a little bit better than Soufal. But that was really because I didn't notice him a lot today. I really didn't think he was good.
That is my definition from Reese. Absolute spot on. He did the job today. I thought he'd done okay today, Cresswell. I agree with
proud of him. I was proud of him today.
I thought for a player that has come in and hasn't played for God knows when. I can't remember the last time he started a game for West Ham. Yeah. I thought he'd done all right. I thought he'd done his job well to a point. It wasn't magnificent, but he wasn't shit. So I'm going to give him a high 6 for me. I thought he had a decent performance. Clive.
Yeah, it gets a 6 from me. We saw. Oh God, I can't even speak English. Trying to speak Cresswell's language, fucking Scouse. I can't remember. I know what I was going to say. For someone who's not had game time either this season, like he didn't look like he was not match sharp, which was nice to see, to be honest. I think considering he's been not played since what?
I respect June. That angle of thinking. I respect that.
Yeah, so I think in that aspect, he's not done anything wrong. Don't know why he was taking the set pieces, to be honest. But that's a separate story. But yeah, he gets a 6 from me.
What's this? Host, you should also have a grade, boys.
Just
Yeah,
you wait.
We
not the
do.
reason. Yeah, wait till later on, mate. It's coming. It's coming to Canio. I'm going to save you tonight, brother. I'm going to save you. Right, that's everyone on that. We'll move on to the captain, Zuma.
Oof.
Clive.
Oh, really?
I'll let you go first on this one.
Oh
Back
God.
in.
I don't think he was that good.
Can I ask one question? One question
Yeah.
I'll ask all the used boys. Is Zuma's performances this season been a bit slightly overhyped?
No.
At the beginning of the season, I thought he performed well, and now he's just average.
I think he is average. Like, I think, well, yeah, I just think he's bang average. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
Well, you're talking about his performances, not him as a player, are you?
I'm
His-
talking
I'm talking about his
about,
performances.
yeah, I'm talking about him as a player that he's supposed to be a captain. He's supposed to lead by example. He's supposed to like pull Paqueta into line when Paqueta's pouncing about. Don't see none of that recently. None of it all.
Do
Like,
you think he's average then, like overall?
I think he's a decent player, but he's just decent. I think some people do overhype him for what he does.
I think he's been
I
perfectly
would
rated
be
this season.
I
far.
would be interested to see how he goes if he doesn't get injured for the whole half of the season. Because
Yeah.
typically we rate Zuma on the basis of he plays half a season and the other half of the season he's injured. So ultimately, it's always a difficult one. I don't think he's a bad player at all, but I still don't think he should be captain personally. But that's another part or angle.
I think the way we play, he's been terrific this season. If we played any other way, then there'd probably be a different discussion. But I think he's been perfectly rated. I think he's been fairly rated so far this season.
Yeah, I think the last 2-3 games he's looked a little bit more bang average, to be honest. Or he's been sort of found out, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. But
Great.
We're gonna have to talk about his partner.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say it's not as bad as someone else in the centre back position. I'm going to give a high 5 to Zuma.
I'll give a high 5. Lucas, what you saying?
His long balls were really crap today. Defensively, okay, but for the goal, him and Aguerd, that was tremendously pathetic in my opinion. Terrible communication.
Great.
And defending overall for that goal. So for me today, he gets just a 5.
Alf.
Right. He went out there, had the armband on, gave his all. Weren't his best performance, but I'm going to give him a 5.
5 out of 10. Let's move on to the other man, Nayef Aguerd. Alfie.
I think he's getting a bit too much criticism today, and I've criticised him in the past. Didn't think he was great by any sense of the word, but I think at the 2 centre-backs, he's the one who advanced in possession. He's obviously more comfortable on the ball than Kurt Zouma, which suits us for a game like this. I thought the ball's over the top for the most part. Good dealing with as well, much more than Kurt Zouma was. The goal, I haven't seen it back enough. I only saw it in the stadium. To me, it looked like Aguerd could have been slightly tighter to him, but I'd have to watch it back. I don't know. Overall, I didn't think it was Aguerd's worst performance. I'm going to give him a low 6.
I'm going to go next. I agree slightly with what Alfie's saying. I really do. Yeah. I believe this man's getting a lot of criticism because he's recently got a lot of criticism, if that makes sense. I thought today it was a shambles at the back from the pair of them, from Zuma and Aguerd. Like, someone said it on a space just a minute ago that they're both French-speaking players and they don't know how to communicate, which is bad, right? And you've also got a French goalkeeper that is not communicating with them either. So we've got a bit of a problem with Zuma and Aguerd. I thought his long balls were pretty decent. I thought his passing was pretty sort of okay. I don't think he's as bad, so I'm going to give him a 6. Give him a 6. I don't think it's as bad as what everyone makes out. I think people just look at him as a sort of scapegoat, in my opinion, but that's just me. Lucas.
First half, I thought Aguerd was actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
I thought he was all right. His long passing, his long balls in the first half were really good, actually. And then second half, they were very shit. But half of that is due to the last, 5-10 minutes when we switched to a back three and he just kept, hoofing the ball forward. So on the and the goal, of course. Again, I'm not going to put that all down to him. I'm not going to put it all down to Zuma. It was just terrible, terrible communication. It seemed like Zuma didn't properly pass Dominic Calvert-Lewin off to a Garrett, and they were both kind of stuck to him. But a Garrett was the last one to see him through, really. So I'm going to give him a. I didn't think he was that great second half, but good first half. I'm going to give him just a 6.
Just a 6 for you. Clive.
Gets a 5 from me. I do think he could have been tighter on the goal, personally. But yeah, good first half, average second half. Just gets a 5.
Just
Hi,
gets a
Mitch.
5. Mitchell.
Hi, Mitchell.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Right, quick fire ratings, Mitch, before we get to a grade. Areola, number
6.
6. Cresswell,
High 5.
Kufal,
4.
Zuma,
6.
now a Gwed.
Grade 6.
Why?
Grade. I give a grade a 6 because I thought he was pretty decent. To be fair, I thought a lot of long balls that come over. I thought he dealt with quite well.
That's what I said,
50-50s with a grade. And when the balls went in behind over the top, where Calvert-Lewin you thought would be of some threat, I think a grade nullified it very well. In fact, pretty solid 6. I thought he was one of our best players today, of a very small bunch.
Most definitely, mate. We shall move on to the Mexican enforcer. Fuck me, he couldn't enforce anything today. Lucas.
Absolute crap today. Stinker. He done literally nothing right.
I want to ask the question.
And he turns like a freaking freight train.
Is that 2 of the worst long shots that you've ever seen?
Oh,
No, I've
seen
seen worse, but I don't even care about that. He was just absolutely shocking today. He literally did nothing right. He did not benefit the side at all today. At all. And I was quite shocked to see him not come off later in the match when we were down 1-0. But again, it's just my opinion. Today, again, that's back-to-back matches now. He's been quite crap, and he picked up a yellow today, so no Brentford for him next weekend. Pass accuracy was good, but honestly, he just did not impact the side at all. He has some good, decent underlying stats, like 7 ball recoveries. He only won 1 out of his 4 tackles, but just no impact today at all. And when he chose to shoot, I think there was better options to be had, and really, he's not that guy. And like I said before we bought him, everyone was talking about his progressive carry stats, his high pass accuracy. He some of the stuff he was doing, he's not going to be able to do that in the Prem. You can only do that in the Eredivisie. But I'm going to give him a 4. He was crap today. And that may be kind, honestly, in my opinion.
I'll make mine short and sweet because we've got a lot of people on tonight. I'll give him a high 4. Gets booked. Does 2 of the worst shots that I've probably seen for a hell of a long time. Didn't do anything right. He's not going to be there next week. What more can you say? High 4. WestHamOnline.
I promise you, Tim Steiden's been scammed. This guy, he's not that good. He really isn't that good. He started the season well defensively, and on the ball he started the season well. But now, honestly, I'm not even seeing him. I don't even think he looks that good off the ball at the moment. It's not like he's going around winning the ball back a lot or cutting anything out. I mean, don't get me wrong, we need him on the pitch because he's our only DM. He's our only sort of anchor that we could have in the team. Otherwise, it's Souček,
Yeah.
which is not ideal. But
Right.
flipping hell, 35 million.
Yeah, but I mean, if Souček shot from those distances, they might actually be on target.
Yeah, the shots were awful. On the ball, he dribbles with the ball so weird. It's like he's crouched over the ball,
It's like
hobbling
he's
about.
the guy that's like it's like he's in quicksand.
The question you
Yeah.
just asked about Zuma, are we overhyping him? I feel more inclined to ask that question to Alvarez personally.
And
Ooh.
people were saying, honestly, the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, that he's better off the ball than Rice. Defensively, sorry.
Which is absolute crap. That is
I
just
felt like throwing
borderline
up when I heard that.
insane.
I don't even want to talk about him. 5.
Clive?
And he was talking about Bayern Munich earlier this week.
Lower than a 5. I'm going to give him a 4. I think everyone said what they need to say about him, and he was awful.
Yeah.
No other words.
Mitch?
I'll give him a 3. I thought he was really shit.
He was.
I actually
like
thought,
Aguerd, but he's getting. I feel like his first game I thought was his best. He's kind of getting a bit worse and worse. Unfortunately, I hope he can pick it up. I think what might be the overall underlying issue with Aguerd, not Aguerd, Alvarez, if he is to stay here for the long term, or if we look to keep him for long term, is he's so awkward on the ball, and
mate, he turns
you
Peter
can
Crouch.
you can get away with it if you've got players around him that are willing to support him and do the business. If Paqueta was to play deeper, next alongside him, or if a certain man who is going to be spoken about soon was to get some fucking bollocks, and I'm going to go on in him, a certain man, and take the reins a bit more, then the pressure wouldn't be on him so much. But it's like if you want to play Souček as your main pivot, like your main 6, and you want to put all the pressure on him to play possession through him, it don't make sense. It's a stupid decision to do that. I don't know why we're letting Alvarez try and control and dictate the games, because he's very slow at it. Like there's times I'm going, it's one touch bang, and he's like.
And I've never known a team to keep going sideways and back every single time. Like every time, sideways back. It's just fucking
notice all the other matches that we said he played really well in.
Yeah,
he done the basics. He got the ball to who it needed to go to.
Great.
But today he was asked to do more than what he should have, and he was crap. And that is down to the manager. And I must say, his rating today for me is shit, because the system we played today was fucking disgraceful.
I think Tim Steidman, someone needs to have a word about him, because, look, I'm not saying Tim Steidman's not good at his job, but he gets a lot of hype. I don't think Alvarez is a good purchase. I really don't.
Listen, I'm going to say this, right? Because we're going to have to move on to get to all through the players, right? I agree with you that I think he's starting to get found out a bit, and he is like a big giant, but in fucking quicksand.
He looks like Coyote. He actually looks like Coyote.
Right? His passing ability is good, but his awareness is shocking. His clearances are shocking, and we've got a bit of a problem with him, because he's our only DM. If he we've got no one else to come in and even test this geezer. So I'm giving him. I agree with Mitch, between a 3 and a 4. I'll go bang in the middle. I'll give him like a high 3. Just shit. Moving on to James Ward-Prowse. Clive, take it away. If you can get off mute. You're on mute, Clive.
Yeah. All right.
Go.
Sorry, I was trying to cough silently. That's why. Yeah, I had a big night last night, right? He was a very accurate passer. I
love that.
Go on.
That is my contribution to
Whoa,
James
boy.
Ward-Prowse.
Fuck it now.
Look, at least he looks comfortable on the ball, unlike his other DM that's right next to him. But I think this is the game we could have perhaps had him going more forward. Look, I just, we're not going to see much of him when he's further back. He wasn't taking the set pieces. So I don't see why, considering Cresswell's only going to be playing today's game and not playing for another until Emerson gets another 5 yellow cards. Yeah. So I don't really see the point in changing who's the kick taker and all the other bump that comes with it. I think it's just a bit pointless. I can't really report too much on Ward-Prowse. I thought he looked all right, but not much to really say. So bang average 5.
5. I'll go next. Said it in the summer. I'll say it again now. Take the free kicks away from this geezer. Is he a good midfielder? The answer to that is no.
Ooh.
Doesn't do
I
enough.
don't know.
Doesn't do
I
enough.
don't think it's on him. I'll come to
two average
That's what I
games,
mean.
and you say that?
I'm going to be honest. No,
I don't think it's on him either.
Average.
I think it's...
Are you telling me he was average at Villa Park last week? Because I'm going to be honest, he fucking wasn't.
Everyone was diabolical at Villa Park.
Right?
I've got
everyone.
Yeah. So for me, I look at him right now. He's just a good central midfielder. He's okay. He's not the James Ward-Prowse.
Is he good or okay?
He's okay. He's okay at the minute. Let's be honest. If you take the free kicks away, if the corners are not on bang on point, and the free kicks are not causing any damage,
problem.
I've got to be honest. I'm going to have to disagree. So I'm going to go I'll go a 4, high 4, high 4. I'll go high 4. Mitch, what are you saying?
Whether it's on James Ward-Prowse or whether you agree it was on him or not, I thought his performance today was a bit of a disgrace, actually. I was absolutely furious with him. I thought he was absolute pussy today, like proper bitch. Did not put himself about in any way, shape, or form, in possession or out of possession. And in a game where you need to be scrappy, it's against a scrappy Everton side, and you've got to really dig deep. I thought, I was really pissed off him. I can't lie. I like James Ward-Prowse a lot, but he doesn't attempt any half difficult passes. He always goes for the simple pass.
True.
And sometimes in the game, you need to try different passes to mix it up a bit, like the top teams do. If you just keep doing it sideways, backwards, and build up slowly, that's never worked for us.
Yeah.
Building up slowly. So why is it going now? The way we play, we need to play defense splitting passes, risky balls, and you needed to take the weight off Alvarez's shoulders today on possession, because Alvarez had way too much of the ball. James Ward-Prowse never showed for it, and when he did, he passed it sideways. And it was, in my opinion, a coward's performance from James Ward-Prowse today. I'd give him a 4.
4 out of 10. Lucas.
I can see certain points from what you both are saying, but in my opinion, I think today it was more on Moyes, how he set up James Ward-Prowse. And this is just my opinion. How on earth we start off the season, we're playing this like 4-1-4-1, right? With Alvarez sitting right in front of the defense, and then he has Ward-Prowse and Souček high up with Paqueta and Bowen, and then Antonio top. Why on earth would we change that going into like this 4-2-3-1 with him in a double pivot, which I still think he can play there, but he hasn't done that yet this season. And it was just baffling for me, but I agree. I thought he was very basic today. Didn't do a lot great, but I didn't think he was that bad. So for me, I'm going to give him probably give him a 5.
5 out of 10. I just want to shout out to Mark, who's chucked in a super chat for £10, mate. Thank you, Mark. We're all going to get drunk on that. 100%.
Not in this economy.
Not in this climate, I know that. Yeah, but thank you very much, Mark. We really do appreciate it. WestHamOnline, Ward-Prowse, goal.
it's on the manager and the coaching staff. I completely echo everything that Lucas said. He was brilliant before he was moved 15 yards deeper. Now he's
And
playing.
if we moved him up the pitch in the second half, I guarantee you we get a point.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
he needs to play back up the pitch. What that means for Kudus, I don't know, because that's another problem in itself. But Ward-Prowse was quality. Start the season, quality up the pitch. Fantastic. And we've moved him to be a shield in front of the back four. It's just,
Terrible.
I think it's madness. And I don't think it's on Ward-Prowse. I stand with you, James. And for that, his rating's hard because I don't think it was his fault. I'm going to have to give him a 4 because I thought he was poor, but I don't think it's on him.
4 out of 10 for JWP. We'll move on.
I agree it's not on him, and I agree more he should be playing him further forward. And I do feel.
Well, actually, no, I gave Alvarez.
It does not make any sense to play
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse in this double pivot with Alvarez, but at the same time, Ward-Prowse, even though he was put in a position where he didn't and shouldn't have been in, he still should have done more.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's fair.
Right.
Yeah,
I've got
but
to say,
I
James.
don't know.
Right.
I just think it's a lot
But he
different.
chose the safest, shittiest fucking passes every time he got the ball.
I need
Right.
to change his rating quick. I
Change
gave
his
Alvarez
rating,
5, so
and
I've
then
got to give him a 5.
We're going for a 5. Right. Let's come to Lucas fucking Paqueta.
Emotional damage.
I am emotionally damaged with this geezer. I really am. Right. I'm going to let Mitchell go first because surely Mitch is going to think what I'm exactly thinking. So, Mitch, tell me how you see Paqueta today.
Very similar to the way I view Ward-Prowse in that he
100%.
should be doing a lot more in terms of taking care of the ball. But at the same time, he should be playing on the left. He's best at dictating play, in my opinion. I think but the thing is, when we're under cosh and all the pressure's put on him, I think that's when he makes the mistakes, and tries silly flicks and passes and stuff. I think when you've got a system that works and is in full flow, and we're looking to get a good result from the game, Paqueta kind of believes in it and he puts in the work needed for it. But sometimes when the system just looks like it's wrong for the certain game, like today, he just kind of does his own thing.
Like it's so much different playing on the left in a 4-1-4-1 or 4-5-1 than a 4-2-3-1. It's like such completely different.
Yeah, but I'm going to say something there. Yeah, I can forget. Fuck all the tactics. There's a chance in the first half where he fucks about a bit and they break on us and they should have scored. He done something in the second half where he gave the ball away and they was counter attacking again. He goes and gets booked for being an idiot. He gets fouled. Right? Is it a foul? It's soft. Right, what he's looking for, but he's looking for a foul. He don't get it. He's booked. He's out next week. Right, and I'm going to be honest. I think he's been shit over the last week.
I mean, he also created one of our only chances in the game as well.
Yeah, I'm going to rip into this, bro.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest though, Lucas. That's what he's supposed to be doing, though, isn't it? Like especially in the first half. What is that about in the first half? He just stands back and lets the Everton players take the ball and break on us. And I'm thinking that is not the first time that's happened. That's not. So, Mitch, what are you rating him? Give me a number.
4.
4?
Really poor. Really poor.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, just a 4 out of 10. I thought he was shit. I think he's been shit since the international break.
And the diving makes me sick as well. I hate the diving.
Yeah, the diving's becoming a problem and all. Lucas, what you saying?
Don't disagree with anything you guys have said, but he did create one of our only chances, which I think Bowen has to do a little better for. I thought his dribbling today was really good as well, but again, it's those moments where he's just like flopping around, diving, and even if he does fall down, like that Tarkowski one, I thought that was a foul, but again, it's like in the manner he fell down, it's just a bit much. And sometimes it's just best to try to stay on your feet and then fall down because it looks like you're actually like trying. I don't know, but I didn't. Yeah, it's a tough one today. I thought towards the end he started to shine a bit more because he had the ball and he was the one trying to dictate chances, and he played some decent passes. I'm gonna give him just a 5.
Just a 5 for you, Clive.
Why was he even starting this game? I'm just going to say it how it is.
Hey,
What?
I don't think he should have started this game.
Why?
To be honest, I'd rather had Kudus playing where Paqueta was. I'd rather had at this point. I'd rather had Benny start on the left wing. That's saying something.
Right.
Oh, dear. Oh my God!
Listen. We don't advise anyone to do drugs, but I think Clive's still hungover from last night.
No, do you know what? I saw the starting.
You're trolling me now, Clive, ain't you?
No. If I really wanted to troll you, I'll tell you what I'd rather have had. Everyone got what they fucking wanted. They wanted Souček on the fucking bench. Souček went on the bench, and how the fuck did that go for everyone? Go fuck yourselves, each and one of every fucker.
And guess what? I still wouldn't start Souček next week.
That is true. Clive, give me a number. What are you rating him?
2. The last 2 games, he is the reason behind 3 goals that have been conceded, and he is lucky. He is lucky that we did not concede because he doesn't know how to let Aguerd know. By the way, can you bloody clear this ball?
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree on that. Right,
So,
West Ham Online.
honest, he needs to. Yeah, I'm glad he's not starting next game.
Right.
I'm not doing another rating until Clive rescinds the comment he just made.
No. Listen, right.
I'm not going to rescind shit.
Listen, we don't discriminate on this channel, right? Do you know what I mean? West Ham Online, what you saying?
as much as I'm a bit baffled that he shouldn't be starting, maybe he's even worse than I thought he was. But Lucas Paqueta, you're a disgrace. You are a disgrace. How dare you drop the performances you have in the last week? Started the season so well. Everyone was praising him up. And now he's blatantly bottling it. It's what he's doing. He's gone back to what he was doing last season. People were saying he's better than Payet. Makes me feel sick. Nowhere near Payet. I mean, he had a bit of a good run of form. Seems to be back to what he was last year. Just honestly, get him sold to Man City. I wish we got Cole Palmer. I really do.
All right, let's just all calm down a bit.
Yeah,
now,
calm
please.
down, please.
This is getting fucking joke now.
No.
Because it's been 2 bad games, really poor games from.
Yeah, but hold on. Just want to say this, yeah.
What am I hearing?
But this week he has been a fucking abysmal for the whole
why
week.
Is he starting? What's Souček done wrong? He's our second top scorer this season. Why is he getting?
Let's be honest.
You want to absolutely cane the fuck out of Ward Prowse for playing a deeper role, but Paqueta's playing the left wing. Yes, I agree. Paqueta's got stinking performances and should be playing a lot better.
Listen.
But you can't say it's all a Moyes when Ward Prowse is playing deeper, but then say it's not a Moyes at all when
he's
Prowse is playing on the left.
Mitchell. He's a disgrace.
Huh? But Mitch,
Paqueta is he's a great player, but I tell you, his mentality is terrible. He's never going to be a top player. His mentality sucks.
He's got the wrong attitude. I agree.
Mentality and attitude are 2 completely different things.
Yeah, but the one thing I will say is, where I do make Clive slightly right, is some people won't criticise Paqueta because of how good he is, apparently. But this week he's been shit. He's been shit in many games this week. And it's not good enough. It's not good. Like today, for instance, this is a prime example today. He goes down, he doesn't get the decision that he wants. He throws his hands up, gets booked. Fucks us that way.
And it was a dive as well. It was a dive.
And he's looking, it's if the referee gives it, it's a soft foul. The referee doesn't give it, he throws his hands up in the air, and that's not the first time he's done that, gents. Let's be real. It's not the first time that's happened, right? I get what Alfie's saying. I do understand what Mitch is saying. It is a bad week. But he hasn't looked the same player since the international break. He just doesn't look it.
I think being suspended for a game He's good. I do think he's good for him.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. Alf, what are you
But
rating
I
him?
don't fucking.
I'll give him a
Celtics
5
take
because the one chance he created for Bowen that Bowen should have scored was really good. So I'll give him a 5.
5 out of 10. All right, we'll move on to Mohamed Kudus. Lucas, I'll let you go first.
I thought he was our second best player today. But then again, like I didn't think he was incredible today by any means. But I thought he was just one of the best of a bad bunch. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I really don't know what to like say about his performance. I thought he did get dispossessed 8 times, but I thought he was like he showed some strong moments on the ball. I don't know. I'm gonna give him. During the match, I thought he wasn't that bad, but now that I'm reflecting, he really didn't do like a lot besides work hard. So I'm gonna give him Jesus, 19 ground duels he was involved in today. I'm gonna give him a high 5.
Oh,
no way.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking no
Oh,
chance.
You should
That is
deserve
disgusting.
That is worse than my Lanzini Liverpool rate.
No chance.
That is fucking 100% worse
That is
than that.
really bad.
That is
Right.
terrible.
I'm giving him a 7, mate.
That's bad.
7.
I'm giving him a 7,
Yeah.
mate. He
I'll give
fucking
him 7
tried
as
his
well.
own.
I agree.
He was running at people.
No
He was right. He was trying his fucking hardest. But what can he do on his fucking own? Like when he's got other twats around him who can't fucking play football, and he's the only one who's got the ball and willing to drive with it. I thought he was excellent today. Don't forget, that's his first Premier League start.
That may be.
Like,
Oh
do you know
my
what I mean?
god!
High 5.
This
That may
is the
be.
same. This is the
Stinker.
same bullshit you would say
That's the
about
worst
bloody
rating I've ever heard.
Downs. Oh, but it was his first start.
That is his first Premier League fucking start.
That is so true, Clive. That is so true.
Mate, Clive's comparing Flynn Downs to Kudus. Fuck me.
Have you seen the teams he's playing against? He's playing against like Tottenham and Manchester
Right.
United. Like that's the only games.
Well, I'm giving him a
All
7.
right.
Right,
If
right,
it is a 7,
right.
I better see Jared Bowen with a 7. I better
Right.
see it.
Well, you ain't gonna fucking see that. Right. So I'm giving him a
Right.
7 out. Right. I'm gonna give him a 7. You've given him a 5.
I said
Mitch, what
high
you?
5.
I'll give him
High
just a
5.
7.
Just a 7. Clive, what you saying?
Oh, I'm on Team Lucas here. I hate to say it. I don't
He's
think
picking
he
the
was
ball up
that
in
good.
deeper positions to make things happen. He couldn't have done any more.
He also done the same thing you just said about Ward Prowse today. He would pick the ball
No,
up
he
and
didn't.
just swing it. Yes, he did.
Because
Yeah, I'm
Kudus
with
got it in
Lucas on
tight
this.
situations and laid it off well. James Ward-Prowse got it in deep positions, didn't move forward at all, and just laid it off to fucking left, right, centre.
Kudus done that.
If
Plenty
Kudus
today.
had maintained his first 15, 20 minutes of the game, different story. But he didn't.
Yeah.
The best moments that we
7
had in
for
that
trying.
game. Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
come on.
Yeah, it's definitely not a 7. I mean, we lost. We didn't score a goal. We didn't do anything. He's an attacking player. And for someone who's
He
first
created
Premier
0
League,
chances.
for someone who's first Premier League starting game, surely he should be trying to displace someone that's in the starting 11. He didn't make a case for that today. So 5.
Yes, he fucking did. I can't agree.
Right.
Go on.
Clive, I think you're on something. I think you're on something.
Spice.
Mate, there's not many days I wish I was
Spice
on
was on
something,
me.
but this is one. Yeah, this is one of them days I wish I was on something.
I'm going
Right.
to give him a 7. I thought he was fantastic. Dropping in on the half turn, good. Contesting. I just thought he showed a bit of bite in the midfield. And I really enjoyed his performance. I thought he was a
If I do
highlight.
not hear 7 for Jared Bowen, it's going off.
Oh, you will. Don't you worry, you will.
Mate. Well, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We'll move on to Jared Bowen. Begin West Ham Online.
He at least created a chance today.
Bowen.
How many
you know,
fucking chances did he spoon though and miss and miscue
Jared
and
Bowen, I'll quickly criticise him for the missed chances, yes.
Yeah.
But this man, I love him. I absolutely love Bowen. This is the sort of guy I love. The desire, the relentlessness. When something
Right.
goes wrong, he goes again. He gets in the positions again. He drives at the defenders again. He won loads of free kicks as well. And yes, it weren't his best display. His finishing was horrendous today. Usually his finishing is on point. Today it was horrendous. But I just love him. He's so relentless. He's the one bright spark who picks up the ball, similar to the Villa game, and drives out players. I thought him and Kudus, I loved them today. They were relentless. They were on it all game, driving at defenders. Together, I thought they were good. So I'm going to give Bowen a 7. And you may say that's a bit kind, and it probably is. But I want to appreciate the
At least
players
you're
who gave their
consistent.
all today.
Well,
So-
Clive.
6 from me. Didn't score. I'm not going to give him a 7 if we didn't get a goal. Should have scored, didn't score, but created a good chance. So yeah, equals out just above average 6.
Yeah. I'll go next. I'll give him a 6. He missed for his work rate for being so good. Excellent. For his conversion rate, shit. The chance in the first half, he's got to be getting that on target from Paqueta, and he didn't. It was just fucking dreadful. Second half, he's a trier, but non-existent. So, yeah, I'll give him a 6.
And I'll quickly
Mitch?
ask Clive, really quick, got a question in from Claret and Booze. Well, not really a question,
Oh god.
but would you play Souček over Kudus?
Listen,
No, because of the positioning. Kudus can go on the wing. I'd play him over Paqueta, like I said. I'd play
Right.
Souček over Paqueta.
right. No more questions, shouts out. I'm the host. I give the questions. Mitch, what you saying about Bowen?
You better say 7, Mitch.
I'll give Bowen a 6.
Disgrace.
I
That
think
is
you're
a
a disgrace.
disgrace.
I think you're a disgrace. I can't give him a 7 for the missed chances, which he should have scored one of them.
Okay.
And also, I thought so many times he chose to try and go on the outside of players, and he never cut inside as much as I think he should have done in build-up. He was just trying to go around the outside of players, and he won loads of throws from it. But there was a few opportunities where I thought there's quite a lot of space to cut in and drive through the centre here, and he didn't choose to do that at all, which wound me up a bit.
What you saying, Mitch?
6.
Six.
Kudus is my man of match, by the way.
Yeah. Come on, Lucas. What you saying?
Well, no one gets a man of the match in a losing performance, so I'm not giving one. But I thought, in my opinion, Bowen was a tiny.
Give him an 8. Why not?
I thought Bowen was a tiny bit better, and I'm only saying that because I thought defensively he was brilliant today, Bowen. But everything else, just average. He missed that very good chance in the beginning, and then the Paqueta chance as well.
Yeah.
Towards the end, he had one more that he caught really well on the volley, but went way over. But I thought he was brilliant defensively today. I thought he actually worked hard in the middle of the pitch, but again, he's got to score one of those chances. And again, I didn't think he was that much better than Kudus. I would say that him and Kudus were two of our brightest players today, but I'm going to give Bowen a 6. So not
Right.
too far off.
Get this question in from Mark. Question: can some of the stat guys tell me how many goals we have conceded in the first 20 minutes of the second half this season? It seems to be almost every game. I absolutely agree on that.
That's
It's
a very
quite a few.
good point.
And
actually.
Bowen, just in real quick, Bowen created a chance, unlike Kudus today.
I think it's about 7 or 8 games, Mark, if I'm being honest, this season, off the top of my head.
I must admit, Kudus didn't actually do a lot when it came to the final third. He needs to do more.
And he got dispossessed 8 times.
I agree, but
Yeah,
because
but
he chose to lay off to players and put the responsibility on them when he shouldn't have done. But the problem was, if we had a really good performance and the forwards were playing well and creating good chances, then you would have said Kudus had an incredible game. But because the forwards that he, laid all the passes off, so after his brilliant bits of skill in the build-up, never came of anything. You want to criticise him, but
fair enough. Right, can we move on to the player?
It is
player,
8 games. The answer to that question is 8 games. I've just done the count.
8 games. Right, let's come to Mikel Antonio, 55 minutes played. Dorman,
Wanker.
Brentwood,
No.
bouncer. Mitch, I'm probably going to agree with you tonight, but
Alfie,
I'm
we
going to
can,
let
Alfie, we can team up on this one, mate.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm going to let Alfie go first because Alfie's been backing him up, fucking hero, shrine and everything. Right, tell me why he's such a good player for West Ham.
He wasn't bad today. Wasn't bad today at all. Didn't really do anything wrong. Obviously didn't get the service, but for what he could do when the ball came into him on the wing and centrally, I thought he done okay. I thought he didn't play decently. I thought he was actually turning in a similar vein to Kudus at times, but because it's Antonio, it don't really get picked up on. He weren't brilliant by any means. I'm not going to go out here saying it's a vintage performance, but I disagreed with the substitution when he came off. Thought that was crap from Moyes. It shouldn't have came off. I don't know why he did. And we didn't improve when he did come off. I genuinely think we would have scored if he stayed on the pitch. But he weren't great. But the people who came on didn't do any better either. So he's going to get a 5.
I just want to say something before we move on. We've just hit over 3,000 subscribers.
Hey.
So I just want to say that 3,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Really
Thank
do
you,
appreciate
everyone.
it.
Thank
You know what I mean?
About time.
Now, I'm going to get into Antonio. So we're probably going to lose about fucking 25 subscribers. Right. I think he's shit. I think he's done. I think he's finished at West Ham. I think the Brentwood Dorman is back. Me and Mitch have said it about it for a long time. I think a lot of this fan base keeps saying about Moyes and the style of play, and he's the only person we've got that can do that. But if you've got a striker who can't hold the ball up, can't cross the ball, can't score, can't get in the box, then what is the fucking point? What is the point? Listen, I respect the younger fan base, to a point, because it's an icon. Mikel Antonio is their hero, right? I get that.
Mitch, you've
What-
just been considered as an old
Right.
person now. Just saying.
Well, Mitch has got an older mindset, right? But the one thing I'm going to say is all good things do come to an end. And for me, Antonio's done, finished, shit. He gets a 4. No, tell a lie, gets a 3 because he's done fuck all.
That is unbelievable.
Damn it.
Oh,
Right. Mitch.
I'll give Antonio a 4 for today's performance. The lack of goals in this game is it's not acceptable. And it hurts. It does hurt. I think when you've got some, strikers scoring against us week in, week out, that just like putting him to shame, like Calvert-Lewin today, Watkins last week. It's
He's
just night
there
and day
to run the
almost.
channels.
Yeah, but
And,
is that all? Oh, sorry, Mitch. But is that all? Is that you're telling me that he's a professional footballer at West Ham United Football Club, and that is all he's got to do?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently, that's not enough, though, is it? It's
not enough.
Good enough, is it?
Alf, you're not silly, yeah? You're not a silly kid, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
You've seen Sunday League footballers, right? I could go over to a Sunday League park and find someone who could do the same fucking job as Antonio on lesser money.
Well, Haller and Skamaka couldn't do the same job, so they worse than Sunday League footballers.
You're saying about Antonio, but you're making it that he's fucking never wrong. Like, it's poor. And you know he's poor.
Well, I gave
He's shit
him 5.
today.
I didn't say he was good.
5? You're telling me today was a bang average performance in your eyes?
Well, I think the lowest rating I've given is a 5. So
right. So for 55
my
minutes,
bang average is 6. My bang average is 6. All right.
Oh, mate, you fucking drive me mad. Go on, Mitch. I'll let you carry on. Alfie's just on one tonight.
Just simply, the performance today, in my opinion, from Antonio was just not good enough. Just a lack of quality on the ball. Just didn't create any chances.
He had 22 touches today.
Brilliant.
That's his fault.
If you wanted to come deep, he could have done. If you wanted to position himself,
Mohamed Kudus had 75 touches today. Got the ball taken away from him 8 times. Didn't create a chance, but you gave him a 7.
So explain to me.
I see you're a stat man now. You don't use eyes now. You're not a nice man.
Right. So the eyes don't matter. Just the fucking stats do that, right?
Oh so no, I watched.
Ooh.
Fuck it. Right, Mitch. What are you rating him?
I disagree. To give Kudus a 5, I disagree.
High 5. Don't forget.
Right. You rated him a 4, Mitch.
Yeah, I'm talking about Lucas rating the Kudus of 5.
Yeah,
Whatever,
fair enough.
whatever. Antonio's not good enough. He's
Agree.
so hot and cold, so inconsistent. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck
Clive?
anymore.
As a club, we are relying on 2 over 30-year-old strikers.
Yeah, he's 34, lads. Give him a break.
That's what I mean. But that's why I started off with, as a club, we are relying on mid-30-year-old players is a joke. I knew this would eventually happen.
And people, sorry, Clive, but people go, yeah, James, you say about Mikel Antonio. Yeah, because he's fucking shit. That's why, right? And that's a message to a certain man.
Trying, James. He's trying his best, mate.
He is fucking shite. Yeah, he's not a natural born finisher, right? He's a right winger who's been converted. Do you know what I'm saying? Not good enough.
He's got
He's
the
not.
worst fitness levels of a footballer I've ever seen as well.
Agree. Is Mitch wrong there? Like, do you know what I mean? He's not wrong, is he? He can't last the whole 90 minutes.
Well, he's 34.
Right? What's that got to do with fucking anything? Do you know what I mean? He's paid to do a
he's
job.
past his prime.
We've got to cut him a bit of slack. He's a 34-year-old. He's got a tough job.
Being 34 does have a bit to do with your fitness.
Fucking hell, mate. I'm not being funny, bruv.
And when you rely on pace and power as your 2 main attributes, that's likely to go as you get old with age. He's got a tough job.
Where was his pace and power today?
Yeah, where was his pace compared today, Alf?
Well, exactly. He's 34. His pace is gone.
He got
Okay,
bullied.
what's he got then? What's he got?
Yeah. Right, he got bullied by the 2 centre halves.
IQ, which I rate quite highly.
Do you know who I'd play up top?
Don't, because someone in the chat there, naming no names, like, will probably fucking clip you up.
No, I was going to say Flynn.
Oh, I am blaming Moyes, Nick.
Yeah.
I am blaming Moyes.
Nah,
whoever it was, we should have bought a striker. Can't be relying on 34-year-old Mikel Antonio as the only striker. Whoever it's on, Moyes, Steiden, Sullivan, James from E20, whoever it was, we needed to get a striker.
Listen.
That is the issue. I think as a club we have failed.
Yes.
As a club we have failed. Like we bought X amount of players that all play in the same positions,
right?
But we didn't utilize maybe buying a striker, maybe buying something else, or
we've got a striker on the bench that we don't use.
Yeah, but ultimately he should have been loaned out. That's another part of the story. But ultimately, if he was playing and you didn't score, then we'd all be knocking his confidence down. He's only young. We shouldn't be putting pressure on an 18-year-old or 19-year-old, whatever he is, to be scoring us 10, 15, 20 Premier League goals when he's only played X amount of minutes in competitive professional men's football.
Agree on that comment. That comment from Glenn is spot on. So he's 33, 34.
He's good around the club.
Fucking hell, mate. You know what I mean?
I remember Mabama
so the cleaners. But don't want him to run up front.
Mabama dropping one of the deadest performances I've ever seen against FCSB or whatever it was. Seriously, one of the deadest performances I've ever seen.
Oh, mate, I can't believe it. Right.
Anyways,
shut up.
I'm rating Antonio a 4 because he was only on for 55 minutes anyways.
A 4. Lucas.
Yeah, I'll keep mine short and sweet. I actually thought he made some good runs today. Didn't get the ball, but that's really about it. I thought he tried 22 touches with a midfield that couldn't create, with 2 pivot midfielders that couldn't push the ball up the pitch. I don't know what more to expect from Antonio. So just a 5.
Just a 5 for you. Fucking hell, you're kind. Right, let's come to the subs.
He had 22 touches today from a midfield that couldn't progress the ball to the final third.
Right, and I would love to know how many touches Calvin Lewin had today. Says it all, doesn't it? We move on. Right, let's come to the subs.
He had 27.
He had 38 touches.
Oh,
38 touches.
He also played 89 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe if Antonio was given the whole game, he might have scored that kind of goal.
Well, it is what it is. Right, Thomas Souček, quick, just give us a number. Clive, what you saying?
I will give him a 5.
Mitch?
High 5.
Standard 5 for me. Lucas?
5.
Alfred?
6.
6, fair enough. Daniel Ings, Mitch.
No rating for me.
High 0.
Fucking hell.
Hey, you know what?
give-
I actually think Ings is a cunt. I hate him really bad. Got a real hatred for this man, unfortunately. Now, the fact
So do
it's
I.
more so the fact he's on 120 grand a week. He's still living, and I'd like being a coordinator on Obama off the bench.
That
He
does
spends
make me
all his
see
time
that.
doing property development.
125 bags a week this geezer's on, mate. Like, get to
Oh, mate,
one.
looked fucking rapid, by the way, last week when he come on. I remember
Yeah,
he got paid for a ball, and I thought,
I know.
I'd honestly, I don't know why Cornet ain't given a chance at all over Ings. Over Ings.
That
True.
should tell you everything you need to know about Cornet.
Right, so-
He's also shocking.
So Mitch has got 0. I've got 1. Clive, number?
No rating.
No
He was
rating.
only on for 5 minutes.
Alf?
0.
0. Lucas, 0, yeah?
He's a. Oh, I hate him.
Right, Saeed Ben Rama, Alfie.
0.
Oh, gathered that. Clive?
No. I'll actually give him. I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, high
Mate, you were
five. for me.
slagging him off on Twitter earlier on. How can you give him
No,
a
I
5
just
now?
said the 2 subs that were pointless. Like, honestly, actually, I'm giving him a 4 because I thought
Right.
he would have been better if he didn't come on.
Right, I'll give him a high 4, but he had a good effort in the last few minutes on target, and I think that was the only shot that we had on target all day, so you've got to respect it. Mitch?
I 3.
High 3 for you. Gets better. Clive?
Crossing
least-
was,
At least
his crossing
Clive
was
would start
shocking.
him.
Go, Clive, what you saying?
I was just gonna give Benny a 5.
5, fair enough. Lucas?
And he's starting next week.
Yo, this man is absolutely cooked, bro. This dude is done. I think it's the irony of him and Fornals about to exit the door at the same time after all the battles that have been had on Twitter and YouTube is so hilarious. But he did have the best chance today. But this guy stinks. He done the same thing Ward-Prowse done today. He might be the Algerian James Ward-Prowse of today.
Yeah.
So
Melissa's
I'm
got
gonna
a point
give him-
here, James. Let's put it out.
I'm gonna go 4.
Was Lucas asleep during the game? A 5 for Antonio. A 5 for Goodness.
A high
Right.
5 for Kudus.
High 5 for Goodness. Right. Lucas, what you rating Ben Rama? Stop slagging him off.
4. He's cooked. Get him
By
out.
the way,
Right, hold on.
what is
Alf,
his
Alf,
diet plan?
fuck knows.
He needs to
Like,
come off
same as
it.
yours. Right, any ratings for the ball boys?
Actually, yes, they were a fucking disgrace.
Oh,
It's good
mate,
you mentioned them
give it
because they were
away.
so slow
knew-
today.
Mate,
Oh my
What?
god!
I
I've
knew
seen
it
enough
was
of this on
Mitch's
Twitter.
hold on.
Twitter
One at a
account.
time. One
What's
at a
going
time.
on? What's going on?
One at a time. Alfie can start.
Well, I saw a tweet on Twitter, and a few of us have been laughing about how sad it is, really. But people genuinely angrily ripping into 8-year-olds. They were a bit slow, yes. They're about. They've not even taken their sats yet.
They were vital in our loss today. Did you not know
Yeah.
that?
I will admit
Mate.
they were crap, but I mean, flipping. Yeah,
Moy should have gave one of them a good kicking with the ball.
Sam's got into him. Look.
I'd
Sam's
sack
on the
him,
ball.
personally.
Oh, dear. Mitch, what you said about the ball boys? Go on.
I'll give him
Go
a
on.
3.
3. I'm not even going to rate them, mate. Fucking poor
Good,
bastards.
because
I-
that's sad from Mitch. Give
Yeah,
the
that's
ball
sad.
boys a rating.
It
You
is
know,
sad,
you know
mate.
You
what?
are
When you're there,
cooked.
when
You
you're
are
there and
cooked.
you're angry and you're pissed off, and then you see the ball boy like picking
All right,
over the
then why
ball,
didn't
rolling the
Moyes-
ball,
Why didn't
and
Moyes
then
just
walking over
Seven.
slowly.
pluck
It's
one
like,
out?
oh,
You're 7.
Yeah, come on, man. Fucking hell, allow that. Listen, let's move on from the ball boys.
I don't
Poor
give a fuck.
bastards. Poor bastards at home like after their half term, mate, ready for school tomorrow. Fuck's sake, you're giving them abuse. Fuck's sake, mate. Honestly, I'm real. Right, let's move on to the ref.
By the way, real quick, I saw on Twitter, someone gave Alvarez a 7 today.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. More
oh,
heroin and
hammering
drugs.
away, Gave. It's hammering away.
I have no clue. I can't remember.
Right.
I saw
Can we-
Alvarez 7.
Right, can we rate the ref, please, gentlemen? Right, Clive, give us a number.
5.
Mitch?
Oh my god.
He's back,
5.
isn't he? Yeah.
Ref gets a 3, 4.
4. Alf?
5.
I'll go 5 and
Jesus.
I'll go 5 and all. Lucas.
That was one of the most disgraceful officiating performances today I've ever seen. And that's not even me talking about not getting fouls for my own club. Just from a neutral standpoint, the way he handled the match today was an absolute disgrace. Absolutely horrendous. He gets a negative 349. He should be in jail, Stuart Atwell.
He should be in jail, indeed. Stuart Atwell. Robbery. Now here comes this man. David fucking Moyes. Alfred, you can start off by telling us how well you think he done today.
All I'm going to say is since his assistant, John Heitinger, came through the door.
Shut the
5
fuck up,
games
mate.
ago,
Honestly.
Are we seeing
Don't make
another,
excuses, please, Alf. Just
are we
be
seeing another
real.
inside job here?
They're trying to take down Mr. Moyes. They're trying
I
to
think
take
we're
him
seeing another
down.
inside job. But no, tactically, last year a lot of it we know was on Warburton. I don't know what's gone on this year with Heitinger. I'll have to have a look into it. But I think tactically we weren't great today.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think we deserve to lose the game, but I do think, and I said this to somebody earlier, I do think a manager like Ange Postecoglou from Tottenham probably with our squad wins that game today. Moyes, I do think a win was probably still deserved for us today, but it just weren't good enough overall. There wasn't enough attacking patterns, and I've got to criticise Moyes. I have to. I know some people want him out, some people want him in, some people don't really care. But
Some people want him dead.
Some people do want him dead, yeah. But you've got to look at him, look at John Heitinger in the backroom staff and figure out what's going on there. But I'll give him a
Bad.
4.
4 out of 10 for you, yeah. I'm a bit mixed on this one for me. It really is, yeah. If you was to said this sort of before the match, he's picked the strongest team possible that he's got at his disposal. He's dropped Souček. He's gone more attacking. He's gone 4-2-3-1, like 4-4-2, whatever you believe. The problem I have is I don't think a lot of this was on Moyes today. I think a lot of this was on the players. Right? I know you say about James Ward-Prowse. Don't get me wrong, but Lucas, be honest. That is our strongest team on paper, minus Emerson.
You're
that
a
is
joke.
Yeah, but
And
there's
this is why.
It's true though.
There's a huge square peg on the left-hand side who happens to play left back when our starting left back offers a complete different dynamic than the one that we're playing.
Right.
So in that vision, we are completely it may be our strongest 11 minus one person, but because that one person isn't there, Emerson, almost our whole identity changes a bit.
I agree, but me and Mitch have said
Mitch
this before.
okay? I don't think Mitch is with you.
Right.
He hasn't been with us this whole time.
Nah, Mitch is all right. He's chilling. Right. The problem that I have is that it's our strongest team. It's our strongest team that we can.
It's
we can
not our
literally
strongest team.
So what is our strongest team, Clive?
That is our strongest team on the basis of West Ham fans that thought they knew it all and said Souček should be dropped. And look what happened.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was the first time we've not scored in 18 games. This is what I think should happen. Social media fans should be lynched.
Yeah, it's people like you, James, that have been asking. You saw this lineup and you had a little wank in the corner. Don't even lie. You got excited before the game. You had a solid hour. You had tissues ready. You were like, "This is the moment I've been waiting for. We're gonna have a 5-0. We're gonna have a 5-0 win against Everton." And look what happened. All of you West Ham fans that thought, the answer is getting Souček.
Clive is cooking a roast.
And all I can say,
Clive loves a spit roast, literally. No? Right.
All I can say is you can't say that's our strongest team when Thomas Souček is our second top goal scorer of this season.
Right.
Second.
I'm gonna give Moyes. I'm gonna give Moyes a 4. Clive, I'll let you rate here.
Look, David Moyes should not have listened to people like you, James. And this is
you very
exactly what
much.
happens. This is exactly what happens when he listens to the fan base. Moyes, do what you want to do. Be hated by 65, 70% of the fan base. I'll still love you for the trophy. Yeah, look, it wasn't great. I think the players do have to take some responsibility as well. But ultimately, it wasn't a good performance, and we should have changed it up, whether it was the formation or something for that second half.
Would you
we
say
looked
then,
even
Clive?
worse.
Clive, would you say that Moyes changed his system today because of the outcry from the fans? Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying. I'm
Right.
saying it's people like James that have created this situation, and
Not
look
people
what
like me. Not people like me. Right, because
sorry,
if
yeah,
you-
because Flynn
if
Downs
you
and
would
Ben
have-
Rama would have started. That's why.
if you would have seen my sort of comments towards Souček over the last few weeks, I've said Souček should be playing because he's scoring the goals. But today he didn't. He went a bit more attacking, and we got found out. So is what it is.
Possession
Yeah.
FC, and we got cooked.
We did
Yeah.
get cooked.
Fucking
Personally, for me, I think on the basis of today's performance, and I do think it's partially on the players, but I will give Moyes a 4.
Mitch, what you saying for David Moyes today?
I'll give him a 3.
Oh, it's Easter. He's fucking risen.
Talk to me
I'll
about
give-
Moyes.
I'd give Moyes a 3.
Right.
Yeah, shocking.
Put
Why?
some chest into it, you
Yeah.
coward.
I don't want to see Paqueta playing left anymore. I think he's wasted out there. I think he's best where he's dictating play through the middle.
Or off the pitch?
And Ward-Prowse being that deep 2 weeks in a row, he's been found out. Ward-Prowse playing that position where he shouldn't be playing. He's criminal. And I don't know.
Fucking hell, very much enthusiastic. Can tell Mitchell's mental health has got worse.
Wolf Central had his say.
Yeah, well, Lucas, what you saying for Mr. Moyes today?
I agree that the lineup was almost about as strong as he could have gone, almost.
Right.
But whether he played Souček or Kudus, and again, this is just my opinion, Emerson not being on the pitch today really showed, because the left flank today was absolutely trash. It was rubbish, wank.
What would you have done, Lucas?
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know, because we had 3 terrible options.
Right, but people have said about Souček, and Clive has come at me for some reason.
Okay.
So explain to me what he could do better than what he already done today.
Well, maybe playing Souček, who is still sort of in form. Maybe he could have done that, but
he was never going to play. He was never going to play Souček, because Souček played on Thursday 90 minutes. Never going to happen.
Well, that's not my job to figure out, is it? I'm a supporter. I'm not a manager, so I can only go off what I was seeing today. But
right.
my sole thing is Emerson is that important to the side, because if Emerson plays today, I think we definitely win. But
Lucas
the lineup was about as good as it can get, besides literally one player. I thought the formation was absolutely trash.
Yeah.
Which affected a number of players. Substitutions were wank as well. I thought Alvarez should have came off before JWP.
Yeah.
So yeah, Moyes. Like I said, lineup about as good as it can get. Formation absolutely wank. Substitutions
the
wank.
tempo as well of the game.
Yes,
it was just
but
slow.
the tempo I can put on the players. They were uninspiring as all hell. So I'm gonna give Moyes, and again, this is on both the players and Moyes. I'm not picking a side. I'm gonna give Moyes a 3 though.
No, but the tempo was slow because of where the positions were positioned.
Mm.
But mate, Moyes can't.
Oh yeah.
He can't put a foot up their ass for him. Like they've got to want it, and the players did not want it today.
Right, is that everyone?
Ward Prowse was an absolute character today. I think he's got away with a
There was
performance.
2 players today that I think wanted it. It was Bowen and Kudus.
And Agred, I
And-
think Agred did as well.
Mikel Antonio.
Fucking leave it out.
He wants to go back on the doors.
Mate, he's the Brentford doorman. Right. Anything
I know he
else
needs
you-
to take you out, put you in bed, put the covers on you because you're cooked. You're done.
Mate, he's
I feel
fucking
like I've been
driving
done
mad.
by Moyes.
What?
Quick question for you.
Go ahead. Lighten me.
Are you Moyes out?
No. Listen, I'm going to be honest, yeah? I don't really look at today as all on Moyes. I really don't. I know people look at it different, but some of these players have got to take accountability, right? And it's as simple as that. You can't sit there and say about one player coming out and then our team completely transforms. Because Paqueta's played left-hand side for fucking most of this season. Do you know what I mean? I don't get that one. I just think we've got a lot of issues that I don't know what's going on, right? For instance, as an example, our attacking threat today was shit. Like literally our creative threat. I mean, like, who was creating the stuff for us today? Like, Quetta wasn't really doing it. He done one thing in the whole match.
Exactly. That was literally who done our creating today.
Yeah, I know, but no one else is. Bowen's not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Kudus is driving and trying, but there's nothing there. And when you've got Antonio up front, like Antonio's not going to do a Calvin Lewin today. He's not going to
You've got
turn
to
and make
back him,
something.
though. You've got to back Antonio.
I've backed him for years, Alf. Like, there comes a time where you've got to look at him and say, is he a slight problem? Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's not doing it. He's just not doing it. So that's just me. I understand where people are coming from with regards of like Moyes out. But if we go and beat fucking Arsenal on Wednesday night, like same people will say, well, we beat Arsenal's reserve side.
No,
So-
they'll say it was because of the players. The players beat them.
Yeah, the players beat them. So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's one thing that does annoy me. If we win, it's because of the players. If we lose, it's because of Moyes.
Yeah, right. Let's just quickly talk about next week. Yeah, obviously we've got Arsenal on Wednesday, so that doesn't really matter at the minute, even though we would like to win that game, right? But next Saturday we've got Brentford away. Yeah, we've got no Lucas Paqueta, now no Alvarez. Have we got any chance at Brentford
No.
away?
No.
We're gonna get cooked.
We're gonna get
I
fucking
think
done.
I think 3-0.
We are gonna get stung by those
Uh,
bastard bees.
It's just typical, isn't it? It's just fucking typical. Honestly, I don't know what
By
else
the
to say.
bastard bees.
Those
got a
bumbling
shocking fan base,
bastard
shocking
bees.
stadium. Fans that sit down
Yeah,
in the
I know.
away end.
We'll beat Brentford.
The limbs in
I've
the away
seen
end of the
Ben Rama
G-Tech
play.
Stadium. Ugh. Unreal.
Ben Rama's going to start. He's going to score a brace. Heard it is.
Suchek will start, so it's fine. But
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Right, listen, we're going to wrap this up here. Right, thank you very much, boys, every one of you, for turning up tonight, getting on here and discussing how shit West Ham have been today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20's own TV, and do hit the notification bell.
Thank
We'll be back
you
in-
for the 3,000 mark on subscribers, people. Much appreciated.
Yeah, they're probably all going to unsubscribe after this video. It's fine. But yeah, listen, the show must go on next week, and we'll see how we get on Wednesday. Got quite a lot coming up next week. I'm going to be honest. I've got an opposition preview that I'm trying to line up with an Arsenal fan. That'd be fun. He'd be telling me how great Declan Rice is when we already fucking know. But yeah, we will see what happens Wednesday, and obviously Brentford next week.
Alvarez
gonna be-
better. Alvarez clear.
Alvarez fucking clear what? Clear shit in a minute. Yeah. Fuck is what it is. Right, we're out of here. Where's the fucking buttons? Can we get out of here? Yes, we can. Bye.
At the manager. Jade